Imagine a bird so confident, so sharp, and so fearless that it rules the sky without ever needing to prove itself. A bird that glides like a shadow, hunts like a sniper, and survives like a mastermind. Today, we're diving into the world of a creature that might look ordinary from afar, but the closer you get, the more astonishing it becomes. You're watching Mega Wildlife, and this is the incredible, unpredictable, and brilliantly skilled Black Kite. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's begin. Its name might fool you. The Black Kite isn't fully black at all. Up close, its plumage glows with warm reddish and brownish tones. But when it soars high above the ground, drifting effortlessly across the sky, its silhouette darkens and blends into the heavens, giving it that iconic shadow-like look. Its name comes from a Latin word meaning migrating or wanderer, and that fits perfectly. Black kites travel thousands of kilometers every year, sometimes crossing continents from Europe all the way down to Africa. This impressive traveler belongs to the large family of hawks. Its closest relative is the red kite, almost a twin, but you can still tell them apart. The red kite is lighter in color and its tail is more deeply forked. Both species live across Russia, but only one of them dominates most of the landscape. If you see a large, dark bird with a forked tail circling above, chances are you're looking at a black kite. And calling it a local bird would be wrong. The black kite is a true global citizen. It lives across Europe, Asia, Africa, and Australia. Almost everywhere except the extreme north. Scientists recognize 5 subspecies of the black kite: the European, black-eared, small Indian, Australian, and Taiwanese. They differ mainly in their range and slight variations in color, but the core traits stay the same. These aerial hunters are around 50 to 60 centimeters long and weigh roughly 1 kilogram, about the same as a full water bottle. But their wingspan reaches up to 1.5 meters, giving them incredible control in the air. Their long, finger-like feathers and narrow forked tail are perfectly designed for gliding at high altitudes and making fast, sharp maneuvers when needed. When it's time to hunt, the black kite doesn't rush. It prefers to float lazily on air currents, looking down with razor-sharp eyesight. Even from hundreds of meters above, it can spot a tiny movement in the grass. While gliding, it barely flaps its wings, saving energy for the moment it decides to strike. And on days when it doesn't feel like flying, it can sit quietly inside the forest, using its mottled feathers as a perfect camouflage. Any creature moving on the ground rarely notices the silent hunter watching from above until it's too late. A predator's gear is simple but effective. A sharply hooked beak and claws curved like needles. Add to that its distinctive voice, a rising trill that ends in a strange, almost playful chuckle, and you get a bird with a personality as bold as its hunting style. Black kites are social birds. They prefer to live in groups because it makes spotting danger easier and keeps everyone informed about who's hunting where. During the day, the kite handles its business, soaring, hunting, surveying its territory. At night, they rest on rocks, cliffs, or tall trees. They settle mostly in forests near water, but they adapt extremely well to human environments. Parks, rooftops, lampposts, tall buildings, anything that offers a good vantage point becomes their lookout tower. When spring arrives, so does the drama of their breeding season. Around March or April, the male spreads his feathers and starts a breathtaking aerial dance. Sharp turns, sudden dives, soaring climbs. He puts on a full acrobatic show. One of the most incredible displays happens when the pair lock their claws together and plummet toward the ground in a controlled fall. A risky move, but it's part of the ritual. If the female approves, they begin nest building. They often take over old nests, settle in abandoned human structures, or build their own using sticks and debris. The female lays 2 to 3 eggs, and after about a month, tiny gray blind chicks emerge. They're helpless, squeaky, and always hungry. The parents constantly bring them food: fish, small mammals, insects. It's a full-time job. Within a few weeks, the chicks open their eyes. By 4 months, they begin to fly and live on their own. Black kites don't overthink their menu. They eat rabbits, mice, lizards, frogs, fish, and even carrion. They hunt alone or in small groups, but group hunts can turn chaotic. When several kites go after the same prey, fights break out mid-air. And sometimes, if they already have food in their claws but can't wait to eat, they simply snack while flying. Their absolute favorite food is fish. They hover far above water, scanning for movement. When they spot their target, they dive fast with claws open wide for an instant grab. Even with perfect technique, the fish can slip away, but the kite doesn't worry. With so much fish available, the buffet never closes. Black kites, like many raptors, have complicated relationships with other birds. They often fight over territory and food, and sometimes they harass smaller birds simply to show dominance. But city birds like pigeons and crows have learned their weaknesses. Despite their large wingspan, black kites aren't great at tight turns. Their wings are designed for gliding, not quick dodges. So in aerial chases, smaller birds sometimes manage to outmaneuver them. As big birds of prey, adult black kites don't have many enemies. Large owls can compete with them at night, but more often, the danger comes from predators targeting their eggs or chicks. Eagles, hawks, foxes, jackals, they all pose indirect threats to young kites. But here's the shocking part. Black kites are real fire opportunists. When a forest fire breaks out, they rush to the scene. Animals fleeing the flames become easy targets. Why chase prey hiding in the grass when fire drives it straight toward you? But the kites don't stop there. They've been observed picking up burning twigs and dropping them onto untouched patches of land to spread the fire themselves. In Australia, this behavior is so well known that locals call them firehawks. Some firefighter groups even use a black kite with a burning twig as their emblem. In many cities, people feed black kites, tossing scraps into the air for them to catch. Feeding them from your hand, though, is risky. Their claws are too sharp. Despite being wild hunters, kites are surprisingly easy to tame. Some people even raise chicks that accidentally fall from nests. But it's important to be careful. Young kites often end up on the ground while practicing flight, and their parents are usually watching from above. Picking them up too soon can interfere with their natural development. The black kite is the perfect combination of elegance and instinct. It cleans the environment by eating pests and carrion, preventing disease and balancing ecosystems. It might not be as huge as an eagle or as flashy as a peacock, but it stands out in its own way. It proves that you don't need to be the biggest to command the sky. Sometimes, all you need is the skill to fly with purpose. That's the remarkable bird we explored today. If you enjoyed the video or learned something new, make sure to hit the like button. Tell us in the comments which animal you want to see next. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. See you next week. Bye!